We are live.
Hey everybody, welcome to our FAC INFINii team hangout. We're going to try to answer all your questions tonight as best as possible. I know you guys have a lot of questions. You want to figure out the best way to get started, how to build this, and that's what we're going to try to help you with tonight and see if we can get you all set on the right path before we launch this out to the world tomorrow, okay? We got Sarah Bailey here with us, and one of the leaders, and Jamie Banani, another leader in our team. And let's, do you want to say a few words there, Sarah?
I just want to welcome everybody. It's been crazy with pre-launch, and just thank you everybody for your patience, because we would start and stop and start and stop, and it was really out of our control. We could not do anything about that, and Dave and Jamie and I were completely on top of things the whole way through, so we knew just as soon as something was live that we could start inviting, and then even when we'd start to invite, the system would freeze on us. So appreciate your patience. Just know, you have to know, if you know going into it that we're launching a new company, there will be bumps in the road, and if you expect the bumps, then it's not so bad when they come along, because you're like, oh yeah, I expected that. So it's not so bad. So they're starting to smooth things out now, and the rollout is going to be a lot smoother. We're going to talk about a few different topics tonight, but one of them is the personal accountability and responsibility, and that is, you are each in charge of your own businesses. Dave and Jamie and I are here to help answer questions and help guide you guys, and we'll have other leaders who are going to rise up on our team, but it's still your responsibility to go to the INFINii official page on Facebook. If you're not there, just do a Facebook search for INFINii. We make references to it a lot, and see the post by Hitesh and Kevin and other people in that group, and also check out our bigger parent group, which is the Wealth Network, and then our team site too. But so we'll post things in our group, but you don't have to keep messaging us individually, because you can go to the group first, and if you don't find the answers in the group, then message us, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Jamie?
mean, guys, you got to realize that we're getting 50, 100 messages all the time, and mostly what I'm personally getting, I know Sarah and Jamie are the same, is questions about something that we've already posted about in the group. That the answer is right there. So maybe before asking, just basic questions about, has there been an update yet, or has this happened yet? Just go and check the group and look at the pinned post, because 9 times out of 10 the question will be answered there. You got anything on that, Jamie?
I also share anything out of the INFINii corporate fan page onto my page. So if you're friends with me on Facebook, you can easily just check on that as well, because as we all know, groups, it gets pushed down as more people comment or more people post something in there. So if you can't find the INFINii group, you can't find the post on our team page, check out my page. I know Dave has done the same thing, and I know Sarah has done the same thing as well. So you can always have multiple sources of finding out this information without private messaging everybody.
Yep. So guys, right now we want to kind of answer your questions. So Sarah, have you been checking the questions in the group? I know you were getting a notepad out to see what we wanted to answer tonight. So
Patrick had a good suggestion, and that is to write down the questions and make a document about it. So we'll do that. So as you guys ask questions, you can put questions in the chat box that you have, and then I'm going to write them down, and we'll put a frequently asked questions document in our files section of our group, and you'll be able to reference that, and we'll keep adding to that too. So I'll go look for the questions you guys wrote out earlier, because I don't know how far down that's pushed now. So
also,
here
guys, if you have questions, you can type them. If you hit the little blue box on the top left of your screen on this Hangout, it'll open up a chat box on the right-hand side, and you can type your questions in there, and we'll see them straight away.
That's right. Okay. All right. I'm on the Facebook group, so hold on.
Sarah, I have a couple of questions from that I have gotten, and I told them to just wait till they got the answer for that tonight. So while you're looking for that, I can look for those as well.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm only seeing like 5 comments, so.
That's all I see under the one with 19 as well, Sarah. I thought that was my computer, but obviously it's not if that's all you see as well. I don't understand
I
that.
thought it was my computer too. Right, I see 19 comments and I click on it, and then I see 5 people, and none of those are questions.
And none of those comments are questions. So that's why I'm asking people, please type your questions in here on the actual Hangout, because we can't see them on the group.
Right, and we were going to have one of the leaders from the Wealth Network come on our call tonight, and he's not available now. So whatever questions you guys have that we can't answer, then we will just write them down, and we'll ask the questions of other leaders in the company and get back to you with them.
Exactly. All questions will be answered, whether we can answer them right now on the Hangout. Otherwise, like Sarah said, we'll get the answer and we'll post it in the group. So, you know, this is the time. I know a lot of people have a load of questions, and they want to know this and they want to know that until, you know, until we're doing something like this, and then everyone is, you know, they're away eating dinner or at a party or doing something else. So, guys, you know, if you're serious about your business and you want to know these things, you know, you got to be here and you got to start asking.
Yeah.
Okay. Question: will there be spillover in my weak leg eventually? Guys, I'm not even going to answer that, because if you are building this company and all you care about is spillover, you're not really going into this with the right mindset. You know, you got to take personal responsibility for your team. The people that will be under you are people you're going to place under you. Spillover is just a bonus. Okay, that's it. I don't know. That question was from DSD Fearless Dom. I don't know who it is, so I can't see your position on the team. So I'm not sure who you are. So it's very hard for us to answer that. It's impossible actually for us to answer that question, unless you want to actually type in who you are and, you know, ask that question directly to your own sponsor.
Dave, that's me, sweetheart, and that's one of the questions my people sent to me.
Okay.
So that's why I just copied it there for Sarah to just be able to easily copy it or write it down, and then for us to answer.
Yeah, I mean, you're the only person that can actually answer that question for your own person, anyway, Jamie. Because I don't know where you have them in your organization.
Yeah, let me address this one too. So the question is there spillover in the weak leg? And there should not be spillover in the weak leg eventually. There should not ever be spillover in the weak leg. So what we do when we build a team in a binary is that you will have one common leg with a person above you, and if that person has somebody above them, then that's all the better. And then one leg that you're solely responsible for building yourself. And when you add people on that leg, which is called the weak leg, then as you add people, when they bring people in, then you'll be creating volume that way, because more people will be added to your team as you sponsor people and they sponsor people. Okay, so when you're adding people, we tell you to add to the outside left and the outside right, and to keep it that way. Because if you, let's say you're going to go and you add somebody, this is why we say put your first person on the outside, the power leg, okay? Wherever you have most growth on, you put your first person there. Because what happens is, let's say you put somebody named Tom, you have Tom as your first person, and you put Tom on your weak leg. What if you don't enroll anybody ever again? Then Tom is stranded by himself, and he can't, if you don't do anything else, then Tom has to do both legs completely on his own. So the goal is to at least share some sponsoring with somebody else on one of your legs. So your power leg is where you want to add your first person, then your second person goes weak leg, and then the third person on your power leg again. And like Dave was saying, don't expect spillover from above. It's great if you get it, and that's awesome. But you're building your own company right now. You have your own business. You have 2 teams to build. It's easier than in DS Domination, because in DS Domination it was completely unilevel, which means every person you sponsor goes across your front line, and you're not really having people help each other out. This way it's only 2 teams that you're building, and every time you add somebody, it goes below somebody else, and you'll see more power, more benefit in that, and you'll be able to earn more money with this kind of system than with the other.
Exactly.
That was a long answer.
Don't expect it, but you know, it obviously you are going to reap the benefits of having a sponsor that puts a lot of people in, because you're going to see that coming down one leg. You know? But don't expect it. You know, don't expect it. Take on your own personal responsibility for your business. And what I do recommend is, if you have a power leg, one leg growing faster than the other, build, say, 70-30 on your own weak leg. So you want to be putting most of the people on the weaker leg, decide that you're mostly building yourself, and 30% onto the power leg. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And just remember, guys, you're only going to get a percentage of your weaker leg, not your stronger leg.
Yep. Now, I don't see any...
Okay, some people are not able to get on. Some people are not able to get on, so I'm posting the link again.
We've got 30 viewers now.
We've got 30 people on.
Okay. Reed, you're not sure if you're a member of which group. You guys, if you haven't seen the presentation by John Kinnear, he's the director of sales and marketing. He did a 30-minute presentation. We can put the link in the chat box.
I'm dropping that in now.
You really should watch it multiple times. Okay. It's infinii.com /. Yeah, we did. Some people still ask me for it, though.
I know, but you know, again, guys, if you're watching this, you really need to be engaged in the group. Check in. If you have a question, go check the group, and if it's not answered there, then ask. You know, because we really are covering everything in the group. We really are. Trust me, it's all good.
Yep.
You guys, some people are asking me about their placement on the team and what number they came in and rolled at and stuff, and don't stress out about that too much, okay? You all have good positions because the company hasn't even launched yet. And so wherever you are, if you're 5 people down or 100 people down or 1,000 people down, don't worry about it, okay? We're still at the beginning of the company. You're still sharing a power leg with somebody, okay? And I'm hoping that all people who are in so far are planning to build, because right now the only people who are to be enrolled at this point are people who are builders. They're not supposed to be customers right now anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
you should be surrounded by builders.
If you are a customer in INFINii, it doesn't matter when you get in. You know, once you get in after we launch and the springboards are live, because right now you can't use them anyway. Right now is really just for positioning leaders. I mean, there's no advantage if you get in number 2 in the company if you're never going to go out and actually build a team. You're not going to make any money. You know, the only way you make money on the MLM side of INFINii is by actually recruiting people and building teams. If you're not doing that, the money's not going to come, no matter if you're number 5 or number 5,005.
Oh, listen. Oh, you know what I want to tell you guys? If you're on a Mac, you might be able to listen. Okay. You may or may not be able to connect on Google Chrome if you're on a Mac. So if you're on a Mac and you guys, if they can't log in, they won't even know I'm saying this. So I'm going to post it in the group.
I'm actually
but you can tell your people.
If you
oh, good. Okay. If you're ever on a Google Hangout and you're on a panel to speak, you have to be in Firefox or Safari. And there's one other, but not Chrome, because Apple and Chrome are not getting along right now. So you won't be able to speak and be heard if you're on the panel in Google Chrome if you have a Mac. I'm getting questions from you guys about how to start prospecting for INFINii. And I don't know if you were an affiliate over in DS Domination, but I did a webinar on August 27th in the affiliate group. So you can go back there and watch that recording. But I'm planning on doing it tomorrow as well. So I can do it for our group so that we can save it so you guys can have access to it just for our group. And it's called Simple Scripts for Prospecting webinar, where we go over Facebook prospecting, Craigslist prospecting, and some other meeting people out and about, talking to friends and family. And don't stress out about friends and family, because there's a way to talk to people without chasing them and without them running for the hills when they see you coming. Okay, there's tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern time. we're planning on doing that webinar, and we'll give you guys the link. We may not have it till tomorrow morning, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's no shortage of people to speak with about INFINii, especially with Facebook. The amount of groups on Facebook, people posting about opportunities or wanting to make money, or you know, reach out to these people, shoot them a message, say, hey, how you doing? What's up? Try to strike up a conversation. There's no shortage. You know, I'll do that live one of the nights on here for you guys, so you can actually look at my screen, and I'll reach out to some new people, if that would help. I don't know if that's something you guys would like. If so, put it in the comments. Yeah, if nobody would be interested in that, I'm not going to do it and waste my time.
I think people would love that. When they can see it live. It's one thing to give them the questions, but when you can see it live, that's always helpful.
I'm getting a lot of Facebook messages saying, Dave, please do that.
Okay. Can they not type in the actual Hangout here? Because I don't see anyone but me, you, and Sarah type in here. I guess other people aren't able to.
It's, something is wrong with that because people are posting, they can't post a question. So if you guys have questions, just go in our INFINii FAC group, and you can see, just follow one of those posts, and you'll see where people are commenting. So just ask your questions there.
I'll just do a solo post. Don't post under any other comments. Just make a solo post and just post a question there. We can delete it later after we answer it.
Oh no. No. You're going to start a fire.
That's okay, you know.
I don't know about that.
Slander of the questions. We're going to answer them.
Tony Duke says, I found it hard to open the question box. Here's how to do it. So we posted that in the group.
Awesome. Thanks, Tony.
Thank you,
Sarah,
Tony.
if you found that, do you just want to copy that and put that in the chat box so that people can actually see that on our side and maybe able to just do it that way?
Do you know how to do that? I could maybe take a screenshot or show my screen or what?
Just copy the message from the Facebook post and then paste it in the chat on here.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Hold on. Let's see.
As some of you guys can probably tell, myself and Sarah are pretty much Hangout virgins when it comes to running them. We've been on plenty of Hangouts, but when it comes to running them, we haven't an effing clue. But luckily enough,
this is our
superstar rockstar teammate Jamie was here, who is the Hangout queen, and she helped us get all this going.
Here it is. Okay, wait. See if this works for you guys. Go over to the left side of your screen, and you should see some colorful boxes that pop up. And there's a Q&A right there. So click on that. See if that works.
Well, the very blue box on the very top of that row is a chat box, which will open the chat on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Dave, I think that's just for us on the panel to see that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's what we can do, guys.
Oh, there they are.
We can invite more people onto this panel to ask the questions live.
Dave, click on the Q&A, the blue Q&A box, and everybody. All right. Okay, so here's the first question. What does FAC stand for? Yeah, okay, here we go. We got it. So we'll get it together. Okay, we are Hangout virgins. Okay, so FAC, we wanted a really cool acronym, and we love the suggestions you guys came up with. FAC stands for Freedom Alliance Club. So post in the Q&A if you like that. FAC Freedom Alliance Club. Boom, we love it. So we hope you love it too. We're waiting to hear back from our graphics people for a logo for you guys for our group. But we're going to have to change our Facebook INFINii FAC group because we're out of compliance having the word INFINii in our group title. So even if we change the name, when somebody does a search, they can still find it that way, right, Dave? Something like that. So we have to change.
Well, they can't actually find it with a search, but I still can't keep it open because it will F up with compliance, and none of us want Hitesh running around with a hatchet chasing us. It's just not going to be fun. So we're
not into that.
So what we're going to start doing next week, guys, is when you activate your INFINii membership and you've actually become a paid member, at that stage we're going to take you out of the INFINii group and we're going to put you in the FAC group, the new FAC group. And eventually then the INFINii group is going to be shut down once everybody has been migrated from that group over to the new group. Make sense?
Yeah.
And then the easiest way, guys, if you know how to add it to your favorites list, do that so that it's always right there, easy to grab, easy to get into at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What training and marketing will INFINii provide from Agnes? Okay, Agnes, rolling out, it'll either be tomorrow or the next day, but our team, our parent team, the Wealth Network, we are rolling out a complete marketing system for you guys, which will give you marketing pages, weekly hangouts, and a bunch of other cool bonuses. My throat is raw from talking.
All right, I'll take over for a second. So starting probably tomorrow night, it's supposed to go live. Yeah, we're supposed to go live tomorrow night at 9, I think it's what Tash said. Mm-hmm. And so at that time, you will be given links. You'll have access in your back office. You'll get links that you can use for affiliate links that you could send to your prospects, and they will be links for them to join. So they will probably have something similar to like what they do with DS Domination, a link that will go to either a capture page or a sales page or just a plain page with a video on it, and a link below it that says click here to get started now. Okay, so they can click on that. They'll be able to choose the Prime or the Surge or the Excel programs, memberships, okay? And that link will be connected to you specifically. Okay, so that should come out tomorrow night. You should be able to look for that in your back office. As soon as Dave and Jamie and I find out, of course, when it goes live, then we'll tell you. But remember that this is a rollout of a new company, and if it doesn't happen at 9 and it doesn't happen at 10, just don't stress out, because in the course of time, over the next year or two, it's not going to matter whether it was an hour or two that it was a delay. So just be patient with the leaders. Hitesh has had a son who's been really sick in the hospital. Had brain surgery, so we have to, give him a little slack and be compassionate towards him, just like we would with anybody, because it's a home business. So, yeah, so start looking for those links in your back office to share with others. And please, 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 another question I got I don't know if it's in the group chat, but has to do. I totally blanked out. Do you send an email to just anybody? Like, who do you send the email to? And the answer is you only send an invite to people you know are going to join, because they're taking up space in that tree. And even though they'll be purged, you don't want people in there who are not going to be doing anything. It's just a waste of space. And really only invite people who you have already gotten the answer yes from. And so how do you get a yes? You're going to be sending people that video presentation, the INFINii.com/presentation. You send that to somebody, they look at it, they ask you a few questions, then you'd be giving them the link to join or an invite email.
Yep, spot on. Well, I see a question here from Dylan, and he said, I know there's a lot of questions I get, and I also want to, hey, what does he say? I know a lot of questions I get, and also want to know is about the springboards. And most people wonder how long it would take to sell the whole lot. So any springboards info would be great. Thanks, guys. The answer is we don't know. We don't know how long it'll take for the products to actually sell from the springboards. We don't know. We will try to find that out and post the answer in the group if we can get it.
Well, I think basically, and Jamie, you probably have an answer for this too, but let's say INFINii buys 100 units of something. When they do a search, like you'll notice, if you had any experience listing on eBay or Amazon yet, you know that your products don't always sell on a regular basis. You might have a few that do and some that don't, and you'll purge the ones that don't and you keep the ones that do. But the INFINii team, the FBA team, Fulfillment by Amazon team, they are doing research on products that they know are already selling well. So we can't tell you if whatever toy or gadget or piece of clothing or whatever it is that you might select, you don't know exactly how long it will sell, but they try to pick the best seller so it won't take so long.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta look at the company. You gotta look at it from a company point of view. And it's in the company's best interest to move these products as quickly as possible. And the people that they have sourcing the products are actually experts. They're going to be managing everybody's accounts. So, you know, these are guys that are handling millions and millions of dollars in accounts. So they know what they're doing. They've done this a time or two. So let's put it this way. They'll move quicker than they would if you were selling them yourself. So I would guess, and I'd say it's a safe guess, that they will sell within the month. That's my guess, because we do renew our membership on a monthly basis. So I can't imagine that it would take 2 or 3 months for products to sell, when then on a continuous monthly basis we're going to be purchasing more products and more products. I would imagine that profits will be coming in before we'd be purchasing profits in month 2 or month 3 at the latest. But again, that's speculation. We haven't had a concrete answer on that, but we will try to find out.
Okay, and we will also know for
You're
sure
breaking
once we're
up,
able to
Dave.
get in and get live that we can go in and play with the
Yep.
springboards. Like Sarah had said, you know, we are taught how to find the products, post them, do all the research. Well, now corporate's doing all that. All you're doing is saying, okay, I want this item, this item, this item, pay for it, and then you're done. You sit back and you wait until corporate sends you your payment after they've gotten their payment from Amazon. Amazon really pays every 2 weeks. So we don't know exactly how they're going to pay us from that yet, but again, it's brand new. This is just starting out. Launch is officially supposed to be tomorrow. If it doesn't happen till Wednesday, Thursday, whatever days, again, we're brand new. It's not going to matter in a month or 3 months from now when it actually hits out live. We're going to know this. We're going to learn all together. We've got all of us that are always here to help. Plus, we've got the big corporate people. You know, you're not going to be alone. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of people stressing about that.
Yeah, I mean, when we actually do go live to the public, there's going to be a lot of information on the site. I'm sure all these questions will be answered tomorrow or the next day, and or when the next company hangout is going to go on, which I'm guessing will be tomorrow.
Yeah,
These
they'll
are
have one
questions
soon.
that we don't know, because we're like all you guys. We're waiting to find out, and we're excited about it, you know, but we're not stressing about it, because, you know, we know everything is going to be okay. We're in the best possible hands we could be in.
That is for sure.
Right, and a lot of you have seen the INFINii overview video that I did a couple weeks ago and got great response from it. I had to take it down because INFINii Corporate changed the way they're making the Springboard co-ops work from now on. So they changed some of their slides. So what I was saying, they're no longer doing. So a bunch of us who had videos out on YouTube had to take them all down. So the most accurate information now is the new INFINii presentation. So with Springboards, you're going to have the option to either participate in Springboard, where you can like pick out the products you want to participate in. You can have INFINii send you the products to your home, and you could do what you want with them, or they could manage them on your behalf, and there would be a fee for that. So if you're in the first level Prime, $49, then you'll have 15 items that you can use in the Springboard. And then if you're in Surge, it's going to be 30, and if it's Excel, then it's 60. And if you wanted to get more products than that, you totally can, and they're going to charge you about $2 per item for that. And you just have to adjust your price accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sarah, Amanda's asking, because the training and instruction wasn't there at the first invitation phase, will there be ability to move over to the weaker leg to strengthen that leg?
No.
You can't move once you're placed, no. Once you're in, you're in. That's why you have to make sure you're placing people in the right spots.
And, you know, if you are actually planning on building this, don't worry about putting a few people on on the wrong leg, because there's millions of people out there. If you are planning on building this, you know, don't focus on what you have done or you think you've done wrong. Focus on what you're going to do right. You know, there's nothing can be done about what's already done.
What other questions? You guys, we want to try to wrap this up within the next 15 minutes so that you guys, you don't have to have these like hour, 2 hour long hangouts because you have lives and families too. So we want to, you know, compress things if we can so that you get your questions answered, but that we're not just going on forever.
I see a question. Well, I don't know. It's how will they be placed on the binary with the links? I don't know what you mean by that, Nikki. Maybe you could clarify.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Okay, so probably we don't have the answer yet, but I'm guessing, based on being in past companies, is once somebody clicks that button below the video, it says click here to join now, or they have the sign up link, they click it, they sign up, you'll get a notification in your back office, and it'll say so-and-so just signed up, where do you want to place them, and you'll have the option to place them left or right.
There's actually a place in your INFINii back office where you can switch your preferences, where you want most of your people to be placed on your right leg, or most of your people to be placed on your left leg, or split either way, one way or the other. Like one on this side, one on this side, one on this side, one on this side.
Yeah, sometimes some companies, like if we'll have a default for you. You could set your default up, because if you don't answer and place them within a certain amount of time, they might go ahead and place them for you. And a really cool thing about binaries that you can use with leverage when you're enrolling people is, let's say you have 3 or 4 people who are ready to sign up, and you have one person who's like teetering on the edge, like, I don't know if I want to, I think I do, I just don't know if I'm ready yet, I might want to wait a month or so, I want to wait till we have a full moon, I don't know, whatever reasons they come up with where they want to wait. You could say, you know what, John, you can take as much time as you want. I want you to be fully ready when you're ready to join, and I want you to be ready at that time. I just want to let you know I have 3 other people who are ready to join now. If you're ready to go, I see you as a powerful leader, if you're truthful about that, okay? You think, you know, John, I think you can do really great things in this company. If you're ready to go today, you know you want to sign up, then I will put you in first before these other 3 people, and those next 3 will come under one of your legs. We can
that's the beauty
talk
of
about
the
that
binary.
more later. Mm-hmm.
You can really use that
But
as
you can't
leverage.
do that. Yeah. So we couldn't do that in DS domination because it was a unilevel, but here with binary you can do that, and that's how you can build fast too. All right, other questions?
I see another question. What happens if you have 5 seats that are not sold and it goes next month? Because we don't know. We don't know, Nicole. No idea. All the stuff about the springboards, it's the stuff that you guys know, and that's all we know. We only know what we've seen in the presentations. We have no other information on that.
Somebody says, so we will be moved over to the FAC group in Facebook, correct? Yes. So once you officially sign up and you pay your first membership fee, then we will move you over, like Dave and Jamie and I, we can move over, and move you guys over.
Daddy.
And come on, Big Daddy. All right, so then we can move you over to the group, okay, to the Freedom Alliance Club. Okay. All right, so Kathy Black, yes, testing, yes, I can see your question. Good. You're doing it right.
Yeah, I mean, guys, it'll take a while. We've got 280 members in here, and I'm sure we'll hit 300 tomorrow or the next day. So, I mean, it will probably take a few days to get everyone figured out who's paid, who hasn't paid, because we're going to have to kind of do this manually, you know. So what will happen is when we do go live tomorrow, we're all going to do this ourselves with our own teams, but we're going to have to reach out to our own team members who have paid, because I'm not actually sure how it works. So I'm guessing we're going to have a little notification in our back office of who has paid and what level that they've came in at. So what I'm planning to do is, as soon as I see that notification, reach out to that person, give them the link for the FAC group. When they have joined that, then remove them from the INFINii group we're all currently in right now. And, you know, just repeat that process until everybody is moved over.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You know,
some people are asking.
Go ahead, Sarah.
Go ahead.
If you're one of mine, then go ahead and send me a screenshot if you want that you did pay, so that if we don't get that notification, like Dave is saying, that I can easily know that, you know, you did pay. You've got to send me a social picture or whatever, and then I can just go ahead and remove you out of the FAC group and just keep you in the Wealth Network group.
Exactly.
Wow, yours was breaking up a lot. Does this happen a lot in Google Hangouts where it just gets all like metallic sounding? Does that happen a lot?
Normally it doesn't, but it has been lately since they did an update.
Bizarre. Okay, so maybe tomorrow's webinar that I'm doing, maybe I'll do it in a webinar, not in a Hangout, because we don't want to do that. So we'll figure it out for you guys.
I updated my get response email autoresponder the other day, which now gives me access to a webinar platform which holds 100 people. So I might try and break that open and see if we can do it on that.
Okay, well, we'll figure something out for you guys, and if it's not tomorrow, it'll be sometime this week. Okay, and with these Hangouts, because we have people all around the world joining us, like I know we have people over in the UK right now, and it's, what, 2:30 in the morning for them, and for some other people, it's crazy time in the morning. So we're going to vary these times, so they won't always be at this time, so sometimes we'll do them at, you know, a few hours earlier, whatever. Okay. Some of you are still asking how to ask. Go ahead.
I was just saying, guys, these are kind of...
Okay, some of you are still asking about the Q&A and where to type in. Uh-oh.
God, I think Sarah is freezing on us.
Oh, shoot. Dave, you're freezing too. Can you guys hear me? If you can't, if you want to type in the Q&A box, it's either on the left side of your screen or go to the top of your screen and look for a little icon that has like 9 squares in it or something, and click on that, and that should open up to more options, and you should see a blue Q&A, and just click on that.
It looks like it might be your computer, Sarah. I see Marcy Miller just made a comment that the Hangout's working fine for her right now.
Okay, good, because you were breaking up too. I don't know. Okay.
It is for me as well. I mean, I can hear Jamie clearly when she's speaking, but you seem to be choppy, Sarah, from my end.
Oh man, I'm right by the router too, so I don't know what's going on. I have good bandwidth. I don't know.
Yeah, I've no idea.
Okay, let me close out some boxes.
Everyone can hear and see okay. And guys, like I was just saying, these are kind of just impromptu Hangouts where, you know, feel free to ask questions. It's for our team only. We will be doing professional weekly Hangouts with the Wealth Network. Hangouts that you'll be able to invite your prospects to. And, you know, get them on, put them through a marketing form, and have us follow up with your prospects for you. It's going to be a whole marketing system, so don't even worry about that. The bonuses you're going to be getting tomorrow and everything else that's being rolled out will just blow you away. Right now, we're just doing these Hangouts, you know, kind of off the cuff, nothing too professional, just somewhere we can chat back and forth. You can ask questions. You know, we'll answer them if we can.
Okay. I'm closing out of a bunch of screens. Maybe, hopefully, I'll stream better then.
Okay, Marcy, you had put a question saying, is that in the Partners tab, Dave? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Dave, do you know?
No, she's speaking about when I was talking about how to switch your preferences, where you want most of your team to go on your right or your left.
Okay.
The feature was there 2 days ago because I was actually playing with it, but I just went back in 2 minutes ago as I was speaking about it, and I can't seem to find it now, so maybe they're still playing with it, and it'll be active tomorrow when people are paying. That's what I'm guessing. I don't see it there anymore.
Oh, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, Agnes, I don't know if we answered this already. Using the products and recruiting is going to be a totally different thing. If I only want to recruit or only use the boards, how will that work? We think, you know, right now we're so focused on recruiting and adding people to a team, and then it's just, what's the matter? Why are you laughing
My
so
phone
hard?
keeps going off and I keep getting emails. I'm sorry.
Right now,
Yeah, and
what are you doing, Jamie? What's so funny?
Jamie's making a bunch of money over there.
Yeah, my phone keeps going off with making money. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't stop
Hey,
it.
that's
Oh, and
great.
I
You love to
can't
hear
hear what
that.
you're saying because you were breaking up again. Oh, I can't get anything. Oh, now Dave is gone.
Sarah,
I
we're fine
lost
on our
Jamie. I
end.
didn't hear.
It's definitely got to be on your side.
I don't
It's
know what
on
the heck
Sarah's
is going
side.
on.
But I see the question here, and Marcy was saying using the products and recruiting is going to be totally different thing. If I only want to recruit or only using the boards, how will that work? Is it even possible? How are the two things related? Okay, and the answer, oh, Agnes actually asked that. And the answer, Agnes, is if you only want to use the springboards and make money using the co-ops, that is totally fine. If you only want to recruit and not use the springboards, that is totally fine. If you want to do both and make twice as much money, that is totally fine. It's really up to you. There's no requirements. You don't have to recruit if you don't want to recruit. You don't have to participate in the co-ops if you don't want to participate in the co-ops. You don't have to do any of it, or you can do all of it. It's entirely up to you. It's all in your hands. Hope that answers it. Okay, in a co-op, is the cost of the whole co-op divided up between the co-op members once the co-op has sold? Once the co-op is sold, or do I get my own money once I have sold my share of the co-op? I know this was actually covered, I believe it's in the presentation, they explained how those shares would work, but I don't actually remember. Do you, Sarah? Do you see that question from Dominic?
Where is it? Okay. Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay. The cost, yes, is divided up between everybody. So they're going to have 100 products or 1,000 products, and each one within that is going to be the same price. You can pick as many of those. There may be a limit. I don't know. You'll be able to pick some of those items to whatever you want to get. Like 10, it used to be like 5 seats or whatever, but now you're going to have 15 in Prime, 30 in Surge, and 60 in Excel. You can divide them up however you want. So everybody shares the same price of the same co-op. Let's say it's a Disney lunchbox. Okay, let's say there are 100 of them, and you have 10 people going in, and they're each getting 10. Okay, so you pay for those 10, and as they are sold, I think what's going to happen, you're going to be able to monitor the progress in your back office of how quickly they are selling, like when 10 have been sold and 12 have been sold. And Amazon pays out every 2 weeks, so we don't know yet if INFINii is going to wait until the whole thing finishes, all 100 sell, or if you're going to get deposits into your account as they sell, you know, every 2 weeks. So that's something we're going to be finding out.
Mm-hmm. Where's all the questions gone?
I don't know, I just saw them too.
Oh yeah, answered questions, okay.
Oh, Nicole says it's been choppy the whole time.
Okay, I guess all the questions have been answered unless anybody's got some more.
Has this been helpful, you guys? Can you just type in the box if you're getting value from this?
Yeah, I mean, guys, we really just want to be here for you guys. You know, if we can help in any way, if we can answer a question. And like I said, you know, we don't know everything, but what we do know, we share it with you. And that's what we're trying to do with the group as well. Anything we hear from corporate, it's in that group straight away as an update, so you guys have it first.
Thanks, Jamie. All right, everybody. I think we can wrap it up then.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just make a
Comments,
quick post in the
questions?
group.
Yep, post it in the group.
See if anyone's got any more quick questions. Okay, let's do this.
So, you can, hold on a second.
Okay, Marcy, yes, you are correct. You need to have one personally sponsored on both your right and your left leg. But as we're told, as you're growing this and as you're sending out more invites, or after we go live, you're going to get your link when you upgrade to an affiliate as well for INFINii. You're going to want to focus mainly on doing 30% on your stronger leg and 70% on your weaker leg, so that if somebody were to cancel out, you're still very qualified on both of your legs to constantly get the promotions and the titles, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well said, Jamie. And you know, guys, this is a huge opportunity. It's,
all right, thanks.
It's the biggest opportunity I've seen in a long time, and it's in the e-commerce space, which is completely new to this industry. Jamie, you hearing Sarah?
No, she is sounds
breaking
like
up.
a mouse to me.
Yeah. Well, guys, anyway, like I was saying, this is the biggest opportunity I've actually seen come along. And you know what's really cool about what we have here is there's nothing else like it. And the trend right now is e-commerce. This is the way the world is going. You know, people aren't going to stores anymore to shop. There's more shopping online. It's a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and you know we are right in at the beginning of this boom. I mean, it's $1 billion industry right now, and it's still just in its infancy. It's starting, and what we're doing is capitalizing on that. And it really blows me away when I think of the magnitude of what's going on here and the vision that INFINii has for all of its members. You know, this is for the person in frickin' some foreign country. I won't mention any specifically. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but some foreign country that can't, for example, use PayPal and wants to get involved with e-commerce. This is for that person, right? This is for the person that really would love to know more about e-commerce but doesn't have the knowledge to be able to source products and to link up accounts with Amazon and eBay and everything else. This is for that person, you know. This is a way for every single person in the world to participate in and have their own e-commerce business, you know, regardless of their circumstances. How much better could it be? I mean, just let that sink in. What you can actually provide to anybody is a way to have their own business without all the hassles. There's nothing like it. And, you know, for you guys who are MLMers and who have built teams or who may have failed in previous companies, I mean, this should just be a knockout of the park for you guys. It really should. The only way not to be successful building teams with INFINii is to keep your mouth shut and not tell anybody about INFINii. Because, I mean, this is just such a cool concept that everybody is going to want to be a part of it. Period.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, you're back, Sarah.
I'm connecting to my hotspot on my iPad, so maybe I'll get a better connection that way. All right, so I didn't hear everything you said because my connection kept going down. But look, this is what I said to a friend of mine who joined. She's on tonight, Kathy, is that the fact that you don't have to recruit people to be part of this actually makes it easier to recruit. It takes a ton of pressure off because what I have found, I've been in network marketing for 5 years, and some of you know my story, and I'm not going to tell you the whole story right now, but you'll, I'm sure, hear it here and there, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But is that it takes a good 2 to 3 years to get good at prospecting, okay? To be able to establish a good rapport with people so that you're not, like I said, so you're not sending them running for the hills, but to make a good connection with people. You want to have a relaxed detachment or engaged detachment where you're engaged with the person you're talking to, but you're relaxed at the same time. It takes some time sometimes to get to that point where you can be that way. Okay, so you have to give yourself some grace and some patience and say, you know what, it may take me some time to get this, but you know what, you know that you have something really good here. You don't have to recruit in order to have success here. And since the average person will only ever recruit 2.4 people in their entire life in a regular network marketing company, not here, it's going to be different here. We're going to raise the bar here. But since the average person is not good at recruiting and they're not going to make money in a typical company, they're so hungry for a way that they can make money from home, where they can do it on their own time. Like so many companies, you have a place where you can have a home business, but what you're doing is you're leaving your home all the time to go have one-on-one meetings with people, to go to other people's homes to do a home presentation or home party or home event and all that stuff. You're still not available for your family when you're in a business like that. But what's different here with INFINii and with DS Domination is that you can show people how they can have success with e-commerce. E-commerce is not going away anytime soon. You see it with Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday, wait till the numbers come out, you know, tomorrow over the next week or so. Cyber Monday numbers, I can almost guarantee you, are going to be way higher than what the retail shoppers experienced on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Even when they open on Thanksgiving Day, which is pathetic. We should not go shopping on the day that we're giving thanks and we're hanging out with our family. No, that's a time to spend with your family. And I'm getting off track again, but we have a way people can make money from home. They can now, with INFINii, it's going to be even easier because people say all the time they don't have time to dedicate to a big business because they're working full-time, they're a parent full-time, whatever it is. Now with the Springboard co-ops and the other ways to get involved with INFINii, it's going to be even more hands-off and simpler to grow that e-commerce business, which should make it even more attractive for people to join. And when they join, your business is growing. So the fact that you don't have to recruit is going to make it actually easier to recruit in the business. So there's my long answer for a short question.
Yeah, I mean, just to add to what Sarah said there, okay? I'm going to give you guys the best strategy you could possibly have for recruiting people in INFINii, okay? Come in, start using the products, and post your results on Facebook. And repeat. That's it. If you start doing that and you're doing it daily, and your friends, they see you posting about your daily profits that you're making, they're going to start asking you about it. They can't help themselves.
And you don't have to
post happen with DS Domination since the very beginning. And I have built huge teams, and a lot of my people have built huge teams in DS Domination by posting and sharing results. And you know, I personally built a large team sharing other people's results because I wasn't doing the drop shipping side of the business. And that's going to change in INFINii because I plan to participate in the co-ops. And you know, I plan to share the results. I plan to do a case study, and I'd encourage all you guys to do the same. Even make a quick video every month, or once a week actually, I recommend. Make a video outlining what you've done that week. Don't say what products you're selling because you want to keep that to yourself, but just outline, you know, the total outcome, what you did, how much time you spent at your business, and the money that's coming back in, the profits. And even create a YouTube channel just outlining your progress with INFINii with a little link under it to a capture page. And guys, I know a lot of you guys
technical for people, Dave.
But you don't have to worry about that because with the Wealth Network, we will be giving you a whole marketing system that you can use and simply plug your information into it, and you're going to be all set.
Okay,
now,
hold on.
I see a comment here from Nikki LaPrade.
Wait, Dave, wait a second. Hold on a second. You've lost half the audience already. Okay, so the video is an awesome idea, but when you start mentioning capture page, so people I know are sweating and freaking out. So what I want to encourage
don't worry about any of that.
we're gonna, and we'll have
capture page. Don't worry about it. You'll figure all that out next week when we give you a marketing system. It's all good. Don't worry. Chill out. It's all good. Relax. Don't worry about it.
And you'll have trainings on how to create a video, so don't stress out about it.
Pretty much don't stress, right? Who's asking? Nikki is asking, where do we ask technical questions for Corp? I don't know if there's an email. I didn't see an email on the INFINii website. Honestly, I'll find that out for you actually tonight, Nicole. I'll get in and check that out, and I'll figure it out, and I'll post it in our group. I'm not sure what technical questions you have. Is it just about the structure or something in the back office? I don't know.
I would say wait a few days and see what Hitesh and Kevin roll out, because probably some of those questions will be answered. They're probably overwhelmed with questions as it is. But I imagine if there's something really critical you need to ask, you can send an email probably through the DS Domination, submit a ticket, and say, I have an INFINii question.
Yeah, I mean, guys, the questions are going to take forever to be answered right now because there's literally going to be hundreds of thousands of people asking questions. So what I imagine they will do is they'll put an FAQ tomorrow on the site when they, start doing the payments, because I think they have to have that on there anyway. And I'm pretty sure they'll also add a contact email address on the site. So yeah, just wait till tomorrow. Check the site when the payments go live, and I'm sure you'll be able to get a hold of them that way. What else? You don't have to recruit, but you do need 2 personal people, 1 left and 1 right. Yeah. To qualify to get paid in the MLM part of INFINii, you do need 1 left and 1 on your right who have paid. But you can use the springboards, regardless. You don't need to recruit anyone for that if that's just what you guys want to do. Some of you guys. And yeah, I mean, it is kind of personal. I mean, you guys, our Facebook group, these Hangouts, we're all accessible. If you shoot a message to any of us, we'll get back to you, or, if we don't see it straight away, we'll get back to you when we do. I mean, we're here all the time. This is a team. And I know some of you guys mightn't be used to this because you're with other companies. And I know how some of those other companies operate. It's pretty crap for members. But, we do things as a team. We're all kind of here together. If you got questions, we'll answer them. And, it's kind of different. Like I said, we take it for granted because we've been doing this for a while and we're all kind of friends. But, I guess you just gotta roll with it and you'll get used to this.
This is a learning space for us and for you guys. Alma, one of your questions is we have to wait until Kevin and Hitesh explain to us what all the co-op's about. Pretty much, yes.
What the co-ops are all about?
That's what she says.
Well, what the co-ops are all about was covered in the presentation.
Yeah, but I think she's asking more detailed information about it, and we don't know that until it comes out live and they tell us. It should be in the training. Yeah. I would assume it's going to be all in the training for us that they're going to have in the back office. So let's wait till it goes live and then say, okay, I still have this question.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I'm guessing most of the questions we couldn't answer will be answered tomorrow on site.
We should about wrap it up. We're coming up on an hour right now.
Renee Lawrence, I wasn't able to watch. Will there be a replay? Jump on now. Ask question.
Sarah's trying to wrap it up and Dave's keeping it going.
I know, Dave, come on.
If you got to bounce, you're good. I'll stay on for another 10 minutes or so.
Oh, I know, but I've had people message me too, at least is this going to be really long? I know it's important information, but I want to be respectful of other people's time too, though.
People can go if they want to go. I'll stay for 10 minutes if anyone's got any last questions. If not, I'm going to bounce because I'm going to take my dog for a walk. And my voice is giving out because I've been on the phone speaking with people all day. And I've been kind of cheering and shouting and celebrating.
All right, so I have a personal question for every single one of you that are on this call. After we go live and we pay, He was going to have a glass of something with me to celebrate.
This guy. Oh yeah. You know, guys, we want to start running for director. That's it. 90 days to director, 20 grand bonus. If you plan to build this company, that should be your goal, right? You should have a whiteboard. You should have it up on your whiteboard, or you should have something. You should have it marked somewhere, a sticker on your fridge. You want to see that every single day. You want to see 90 days, director, 20 grand bonus. You want to program that into your mind, and you want to do everything in your power to get there, okay? Because if you really want it, this is the easiest. I'm not going to say the easiest, but this is the best roadmap out there to it. Adam, yes, you're going to get there, buddy.
I love how everybody's saying me. I'm taking a drink. I'm celebrating. We'll be celebrating together as a team.
Hell yeah, we will. Yeah, I don't think anyone else has got any questions. I posted in the group. I think we're good. I don't know. And yeah, Sarah, you're going to be doing the training tomorrow, right?
Right. Well, it'll be sometime in the next few days. We just have to work out the webinar platform. So we're aiming for tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern. And if we don't get our act together, then it'll be sometime this week. But we're going to try and do it tomorrow. So what it's going to be, just simple scripts for recruiting is basically, I already told you what it's going to be. Just how to start sharing INFINii with people on Facebook or through Craigslist, or meeting people out and about, or people you know, people you don't know. We're just going to cover it all in the basics, and then in future trainings we'll go into more detail on each one of those categories if you guys want to. But just how to kind of launch your business from now on with INFINii. So we're going to go over some really simple scripts that are very, my style is very laid back and casual, conversational with people. And if you resonate with that, then you'll like the training. If you're much more direct, then, you know, I'm not your girl, but so you could, you know, try it out, but hopefully you'll get good value from it.
I won't be your girl either, but Dave might be.
My girl? Our girl?
Hey, I'm the daddy.
Dave told me today his style is much more Trump-like. You're very direct, but it's good. You get results, though. You have high expectations of people on your team, and you get the results. So it's hard to question.
You know, everyone's got their own style, and you will do. Everyone, if you're watching this, you know, you're new to marketing, you will develop your own style. And once your intention is right, whatever you say, whether you slip up a little bit or, you know, you put your foot in your mouth, it won't matter, because once you have the right intention, your message will get through to that person. And, you know, if they're the right person that's going to lock arms with you, it's going to happen. Don't worry about it. You know, it mightn't be their time today, it mightn't be their time next week, but it might be next month, it might be next year. And Sarah knows that only too well, don't you, Sarah?
Yep. Yep. Dave showed me DS Domination like the fall that it came out, fall of 2013. And I remember taking a quick little look at it and like, oh, forget it. Like, what if customers want to return things? Just drop shipping? Are you kidding me? So I left it be, and then I was part of another network marketing, like as old school as you can get, as close to Amway as you can get, but without it being Amway. And belly to belly at those meetings, ugh. And then I remember calling Dave one day after I'd been in an all-day seminar with them. I'm like, do you know what they want me to do? And he's like, what? Anyway, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to join you in DS Domination. So did Dave chase me? No. Was he sending me links all the time? No. Like, he had kind of gone away, but we are friends on Facebook. We like each other's posts, and the time was right, and I ended up joining, and here I am. So I'm so happy I did. So just the kids, don't chase people.
Yeah, don't be desperate, you know. Reach out to people, and actually, I gave a good strategy tip the other day on an interview I gave. One of the best ways to engage on Facebook, I'm not going to share my screen there, but if you're friends with somebody on Facebook, what you can do is you can hover over their little friend button and click Get Notifications and click Close Friends. And what that will do is it will allow that friend's posts to appear in your timeline, and you're going to see their posts a lot more. So you're going to be able to engage with their posts. You're going to be able to comment if you want to comment. You're going to like their post if you like their post. And you're going to be able to do that with a lot more of your friends. And, you know, when you start engaging with other people on Facebook, they're naturally going to see your posts a lot more. And they're going to be inclined to want to know what you're doing. So if you start doing that, say, try it out, guys. Try it out. With, say, 30 or 40 people, hit close friends and hit notifications and start following them, start engaging with their posts, try to find out a little bit more about their life and see what they're posting on a daily basis. And I can guarantee you that will come back threefold. They're going to start being a lot more interested in you. They're going to check out your posts. Your posts on Facebook are going to get a lot more engagement. Their friends are going to start seeing your posts, and your audience is going to expand dramatically. Just a little Facebook tip for you guys.
Okay. Adam, yes, you are correct. Hitesh did say something about not using the name INFINii as it is trademarked.
Mm-hmm.
How do we market that?
Well, you're allowed to say the name, just don't put it in any websites or, you know.
Meaning like a title. Yeah. You can't create a domain name that has INFINii in it. So you can't have INFINIRocks.com, but you could have ecommercerocks.com, and you talk about INFINii in your posts. You can do that. But that's the reason why we have to change our Facebook group, because our Facebook group says INFINii FAC. We can't have that, so we're just going to drop the INFINii and make it FAC, but we have to do it in a new group. So, yeah. So your marketing materials, you can't have INFINii in the name or the title.
Okay, Nikki, I'm not sure I understand that you tried DSD, but they told you that they have nothing to do with INFINii. You were wondering where you can send tickets if we have questions. DSD is a part of INFINii. It is going to be a digital product inside of the INFINii platform. That's all I know I can answer on that one.
Yeah, I mean, just tomorrow I'm guessing there'll be a Contact Us tab on the INFINii website. So just wait till then, see what happens. FAC, again, stands for Freedom Alliance Club.
I like it. Hope you like it. Will there be a Wealth Network Webby tomorrow? You'll have to check the Wealth Network page. I was just on there a few minutes ago, and there's no posting about it yet. And yes, this Hangout is being recorded, so we will get that up, and it will be in. This recording is going to be in Jamie's YouTube group for Thursday.
We'll post it in the group as well.
Yeah.
And guys, if you've got any other questions that you didn't get around to ask, or you might think of something, you know, when we're gone, just post it in the group. It's all good.
Yeah. Oh, here's something. When you guys add people to the group, just as a courtesy, because we want the group to be in the news feed within the group to be lots of content. And it's great when we add people and welcome people, but when you add somebody, just add their name and, you know, highlight their name or tag it so it's a link for them that they'll get notified or they'll get tagged in it, okay? But when you post a picture in there, that takes up a good chunk of the screen that people see. And that happened when in our Fearless Dominators group, and so the screen, you have to go down post after post, a picture after picture, because so many people are being added. So just as a common courtesy, and if you could pass it along, just put, you know, welcome to the person's name, maybe a one-liner in there so that they get the acknowledgement, and then I think that'd be good. Do you guys agree with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, makes sense.
All right, Sarah, Dave, I think we're good. What do you think?
Yep.
I think so.
You want to close it out, Jamie?